Join in today just for fun. Let's play with some variations. I haven't done these for a while, where we take, I'm actually going to put my foot in my, I'm going to do my right leg first, but so I'm going to put my band in the, my foot in the band, and I'm going to set myself up. Always your setup. So this is fine with your head down, propped up, head on your arm, propped up. Both legs are going to swing up front. So a couple things on this. I have my little knots, which I always feel like helps me hold this. I have both ends in one hand. Notice, use this band as your reminder to notice. It's going to want to pull your shoulder forward. So you got to work through your upper back to anchor your like shoulder blade in place. That bottom leg's going to have to be nice and anchored. We're going to do some sweeps. I'll tell you what I do love about this though, is you can give yourself a little stretch, and then like this little bit of resistance as you reach back. Not necessarily easy. Flex, kick, nice little hamstring stretch, and then that point reach. Seems to make me a little wobblier than normal even. And reach. Let's do one more. Flex, kick, and point, reach. Let's take the leg over the bottom leg and turn out the leg. We're going to point the foot to lift up and flex to come back down. Try to keep those hips nice and intact, but definitely you can play. I do feel like this, like little bicep curl action you do with your arm can helps me get like a little stretch in my top range up there. Point up, that just kind of feels good. Flex to come back down. Let's switch. Flex as you come up, and then point to come back down. And then we flex up and point down. Check in on that top shoulder blade. Flex up, point down. Let's do one more of those. Flex and point. Okay, let's take the leg to hip height. Play with some rond de jambes. Anchor the shoulders. Bottom foot is nice and anchored. You're coming forward. Play with like your arm. You know, I'm kind of doing a little bicep curl and bend and straighten. Kind of got to do what you got to do to be able to move the leg, which is definitely a challenge, okay, to stabilize our body and be able to push and reach. Let's do one more of those. Just kind of play with it a little bit. And then we should reverse it and go behind us first, and then lift to come up and over. I don't know about anybody else, but I do like this. It reminds me a little bit about like having a spring on your foot. When we do these on the Cadillac or on the tower, that reach behind. And then that lift up and over one more time. But yet at the same time, it's sneaky shoulder stability, arm work, and then coming back. Okay, good. Let's do, can we do a little, let's try this. Let's try a little, I think we should do some side bends with holding here. So if you lay in your bottom arm, clearly I'm too close to my wall. Can we super glue our legs together? Can we lift our head? You might be able to use this to lift up into that side bend. Oh, that's kind of nice. And then come back down, right? We're gonna lift, try to keep our body in a nice straight line, and then reach to come back down. We'll lift, and come back. Let's lift one more time. And come back. Let's leave our head down. Let's try some little walks on there and see what happens. Maybe we'll keep them just those little bitty ones. Little. I went right to the big ones, didn't I? And then we'll try some bigger ones. Scissor and scissor. I'm thinking this wall above me is helping me a little bit, gives me something to push into. Scissor, one more on each. Whew. And then rest those legs. Okay, let's flip over and just do all that on the other side. So we'll set up our foot. Grab the band, and you know, as always, if some of this doesn't work for you for any reason, you can do it without the band. Do a version that works for you. All right, so we want lined up, shoulders and hips, your favorite side leg position, shoulder blade, that top shoulder blade anchored down. We're going to start with those sweeps where we flex, kick, and then we point, reach. And we get that little bicep curl, and then we press into the band. We get that flex, kick, and then that point, reach. I do feel like I'm kind of anchoring my upper arm and my elbow to my side here. If that helps you at all, let's get one more of those. Kick, and then reach. Leg over the bottom leg. We'll spin the leg for our bot, point up, flex to come back down. Reach into your band and flex to come back down and play, right? With that, that little bicep curl. Maybe that helps you get a little more range. Lift and lower. Go ahead and switch it. Good. Flex up and then point to come back down. Flex up, point and lengthen on that way back down. Lift and lower. Let's get one more. And back down. Okay, let's try those ronde jambs. Shoulders anchored. I'm going to keep my arms straight to start with here. Sweep the arm forward, lift, reach behind you. And just playing with it. Find what works for you. Find that, keep your shoulder anchored, but use the band and that support to help you get that range while our upper body is trying to stay pretty darn still. Let's do one more. And reach. And then let's reverse. Reach behind you. And then that lift to come up and over. Press and reach. And lift. Remember that leg is like using the band. Don't let the band do all the work. Really like reach into it. I say that because I caught myself kind of letting the band do the work and then coming back around. Okay, let's lay all the way down and try those fun little side bends. Okay, we're going to lift up both legs and kind of lift up, play with that on that band. Definitely gets those obliques, gets that side waist. You lift and come back. Inhale and exhale. And our lift and lower. We should do one more of those. This will be my new favorite. Okay, let's leave our legs lifted. Do little walks. Right? Play with where you want your arm on there. Try some bigger scissor kicks. Scissor, 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 and then a little rest. Okay, let's take feet out of there. Take a little stretchy moment.